Welcome to the British Academy Games Awards. Please welcome your host, Dara O'Brien.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? Good evening. Welcome to the 2014 British Academy Games Awards. We're coming to you tonight from the Tobacco Dock in London, joined by a plethora of star guests, our esteemed nominees, and of course, friends the world over watching proceedings live online. Also here, members of the public attending the awards for the very first time. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Attending the awards as well as enjoying, we hope, the Bafta Inside Games event that has been running all day, showcasing the future of the industry. And we sit at the very cusp of that future, having been gifted in the last 12 months 2 brand new consoles from the next generation. And next year, we might even have some games for them. So I have nothing against those machines. They're fine machines. I've been using them a lot. I've been mainly playing Update 2014. If you haven't played it, it's the story of a green line that moves from one side of the screen to the other. It's on both Xbox One and PS4, and it's great, because you just plug in the machine and you'll be playing it for hours. Anyway, I genuinely am very fond of the new machines. It's also very close to my heart, because I know that even here, no matter where I am in the world, that somewhere at home, my Xbox One is just sitting, watching and waiting, just always watching. Always waiting. Now, of course, as well as the people in the room, I know we've many people watching at home on twitch.tv. If you're watching the awards, the first 4 awards are free. But after that, you'll have to purchase our in-awards currency. Congratulations, you have bought 1,000 Baffies. If you wish to cancel this purchase, click here now. Congratulations, you have bought 1,000 Baffies. If you wish to disable in-award purchases, click here now. Congratulations, you have bought another 1,000 Baffies. It really is a racket you've made there, isn't it? Fantastic. And a business model based on the bad guy from Live and Let Die. Okay. That is a top quality topical reference, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a fine year for games, ladies and gentlemen. Many great games, some of which we'll be awarding tonight, some of which will go empty-handed and undeservedly, so you'd have said, in other years. One thing has bound all of this year's great games together, inasmuch as I have finished none of them. I'm deeply proud of this. None of the great Papers, Please, for example, ladies and gentlemen, one of the great indie games to emerge this year. Haven't finished it. If I want to spend my time sorting through falsified documents, I'd help Jimmy Carr with his taxes. Personal favorite, The Last of Us, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't finished it, because I do my gaming at midnight when I come home from work, and frankly, in a deserted house when everyone else is asleep, I don't want to relax by spending an hour hiding while a fungus-faced zombie clicks his way around the room, right? That's just not fun for me a lot of the time. BioShock Infinite, ladies and gentlemen, also a fun game. Haven't finished it. I didn't get where I am today by looking through bins for food. Why did people put pineapple into bins in that world? Anyway, by the way, a couple of issues raised by those 2 last games. A constant debate in this industry is about women in games and the representation of women in games, and something that, you know, the games industry is obviously looking into profoundly about this. It is very interesting that the trend has changed. No longer are male characters saving women in games. We now accompany them on long walks, interrupted occasionally by gun battles that they don't get hurt in for some strange reason. Instead, they waft around saying, "I found some ammo." Well, good for you, pet. I'm kind of busy at the moment. And possibly the largest of them all, Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't finish it, because who does? Who finishes a Grand Theft? Genuinely, is there even an ending? Hello, Rockstar. Do you even bother writing a screen going, done it, finished. And the bit that frustrates me about all Rockstar games is they put this stuff in the trailer. Unbelievable stuff. Stuff you would kill to do. Helicopter gunships, mini submarines, a man standing on a train while it crashes into another train. All of that apparently is in the game. When I play Grand Theft Auto 5, I drive around for a while, and occasionally I buy a new jumper. So, Rockstar, by the way, are here to collect one of the huge awards tonight. They're here to collect the fellowship at the end of the evening. I think we'll all agree that is enormously deserved, and that will occur at the end of the evening. Right. However, it presents a slight dilemma for myself because the award is presented to them by Hideo Kojima, ladies and gentlemen. Hideo, of course, the inventor of Metal Gear Solid, which was the kind of the punchline to a routine I used to do for a long time about video games, and I feel slightly as if it would be inappropriate to shout, "Snake, snake, snake," at Hideo when he sits in the front thing. However, I have a question, a genuine game design question, Hideo, because you're here, and I just want your opinion on one thing, right? Really, as a man who has done more than anything to advance stealth as a mechanism within video games, and I know I'm speaking at a rate that your translator will find enormously difficult to keep up with. So he'll probably not translate this bit. No, that I wouldn't worry about it. It's visual. He'll get it anyway. Okay, the thing I'm kind of mainly using you as a plot device here, Hideo, so don't mind me, right? But anyway, as a man who has focused on stealth and the reality of stealth, can I give you one dilemma? Do you genuinely think that this is a hiding place? Yeah. I don't know about you, Hideo. I'm spotting that, right? It's fairly obvious what's going on there. Even with things like, we're crossing language barriers like you wouldn't believe here, right? Anyway, I mean, if I'm a spy, right, and which well-trained militia wouldn't have a clue what exactly is going on here? Hello? Hello. Oh, hi. Yeah. No, I don't buy any Baffies. Thank you very much. I've already bought 3,000 of them. No, I'm in a box. Well, now you put, I'm not sure how this bit is going, but really it's difficult to know because, a comedian feeds off the reaction of his audience. I can't see anyone, particularly, but the bones of it is, I don't think Hideo Kojima has seen me. And... Oh, he has? Oh, no, he has! Yeah. To be honest, for continuity, I should probably just do this. Let's pop that down there. Oof, very, very good. Listen, our first award of the night is for action and adventure. The nominees selected have given us an insight into what it would feel like to have superpowers, be armed to the teeth, or generally just wreak carnage and destruction. In fact, all the stuff that we keep saying in interviews, oh, gaming. Gaming is about so much more than this. Please don't reduce us. No, but often it is exactly this. So let's give them a prize. Okay. To present this award is a man with proper action and adventure experience. He was a commander in the secretive British military unit, the Pathfinders, a novelist, a military consultant for games like Alien vs. Predator. Please welcome David Blakely.
When I'm assisting directors in television and film with their combat recreations, it's understandably always a challenge to truly capture the adrenaline-fueled, fear-fighting realities that military personnel face and what they feel in those precise moments. Only in games, however, can audiences take the unique, hands-on, front-row seat to coming as close to understanding what my Pathfinder team and I experienced on real-life missions, warfighting behind enemy lines, without, of course, risking having to lose an ear or two from ricocheting bullets. Each of these nominees have made it their mission to put the player at the heart of the action and adventure experience. Let's find out who they are.
Action and adventure.
And the Bafta is awarded to The Last of Us.
I can't breathe, not because of this, but because of the tux. It's a little tight. Thank you very much to the Academy. Really appreciate this, appreciate everything. I mean, this means so much for us and the team, specifically Naughty Dog. We're really here representing them. They can't be here. Congratulations to all the other nominees. We love all your games. The fact that you guys are gamers, we get to play your games, and because we can't play our own because we see all the bugs still. So, yeah, thanks.
And real quick, thanks to all the families and friends that have stood by us through long nights. It was a pretty incredible, difficult journey, and you guys supported us every step of the way. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Our next award this evening is for British Game. And after all the hand-wringing about Gravity being regarded as a British film despite being created here, you should be proud that this list that you're about to see reflects all that is great about British producers creating British games that reflect all that is wonderful about Britain today. Whether it is carjacking and robbing banks, choosing the correct angle of shot for your assassination, or being a small Lego doll of Spider-Man. Britain. Here to present the award is a veteran of the games industry. He co-founded Games Workshop and co-created Fighting Fantasy before launching Lara Croft onto the world. He co-authored Next Gen Review, spearheading a campaign to bring computer science into the national curriculum. Today as chair of Playdemic, Midoki and Playmob, he's helping young British talent reach their ambition. Please welcome Ian Livingston.
Good evening, Bafta. Having been in the games industry for 40 years, I've seen an awful lot of changes happen. Content has changed, consumers have changed. The games industry is transformed by technology like no other entertainment industry. But the one thing that has remained constant is the world-beating creative talent that is the hallmark of the British video games industry, which continues to innovate, amaze, and break boundaries in games development. We should be immensely proud to be part of this great British industry, which is the envy of the world. These nominations celebrate the genius of some of our brilliantly creative talent. The nominees for British Game, sponsored by Yuki, are
British Game, sponsored by Yuki.
And the winner is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Amazing. To say thank you very much. A lot of work went into this thing, as you can probably imagine, and so to get this for Britain, for the team, amazing. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I forgot to say, if you have won an award, we do need you to go there so you can be humanely destroyed. Okay. Next up, we have music. A great man who said, if music be the food of love, then you can always adjust your settings by pressing start and selecting sound settings from the game menu. Joining us on stage, he's shortened it down in a later edition. Joining us on stage to present the award, a man whose middle name is music, or possibly Kevin, I don't know, I should have Googled before I started this introduction. Either way, please put your hands together for MTV and Kiss FM presenter, Ricky Hayward-Williams.
Okay, so when I'm not busy bringing the latest and greatest tunes to the good people of the UK over the airwaves each morning, I'll have nothing more than turning on my console and whipping my co-presenters on some multiplayer action in the studio. You know, that or watching one of my man's live comedy DVDs. Big fan of Shrek 2, by the way. Good stuff. Okay, so this year's nominees for music are...
Music. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Beyond Two Souls. BioShock Infinite. The Last of Us. Super Mario 3D World.
Okay. And the award goes to BioShock Infinite. Here to accept the award is Courtney Draper, who plays Elizabeth.
So Irrational asked me to be here to accept anything if they were lucky enough to get this award. So I didn't expect to be standing up here. I think that the first time I remember when Troy and I were listening to some of these pieces that were being written, they just brought us to tears, and I think it really strengthens the narrative that BioShock Infinite had. And it's so nice to be able to be recognized for that. So if I don't know, maybe this will make it to them, maybe it'll be on my mantle, we'll see. Thank you.
Now, we start now to place special focus on the nominations for Best Game, and to do that we won't be asking the critics, developers or any pesky celebrities to do that. Instead, we've chosen the people who really determine the success of a game to talk about their favourite releases of the past 12 months. People like yourselves, the gamers. People like this guy.
My name is George. I'm a musician and I'm a gamer. I think the best game in 2013 is Grand Theft Auto 5. GTA 5 is an open world game that follows 3 criminals and their missions in Los Santos.
Suppose a group hug's out of the question?
There's Michael, who's a former criminal, and he's unhappy about his life and marriage.
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath!
And then there's Franklin. He's a really good, talented driver and Michael's protege.
That's Franklin, the son I always wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Jesus, your therapist has a lot to answer for.
And then there's Trevor.
Hey, officer, give it up! This is getting way out of hand!
He's a really psychotic, horrible, and insane character.
My job, my score, get your own!
I think GTA 5 should definitely win Best Game because they've come up with a pioneering, beautiful game. I mean, sometimes it's as real as me standing right here with this wall behind me. You can just roam around on the streets, just explore, walk into houses, and interact with the players. It's unbelievable, it's a world. Best game in 2013 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5, which apparently features all those things. Next up, we have the award for story, and as we all know, the writer behind these stories can make or break the gaming experience with their attention to twists and turns, drama and dialogue, and that all-important emotional ending. At least until people launch a Twitter campaign to get a different ending, and then they'll write you a completely different one that you can download. Try that on the writers of Sherlock or Doctor Who sometime and see how you get on. So presenting this award is the writer and producer of Sherlock and Doctor Who. Please welcome Stephen Moffat.
It's a proper privilege to be here because I think it is rare, it is properly, extraordinarily rare to be alive during a time when a new art form is being born. And let's make no bones about it, that's what computer games are. They are a brand new art form. They are... They are going to own the future, so I am here chiefly to crawl to my new bosses. It's also a brand new kind of writing, a kind of writing that I simply don't understand. And so for the first time I can ever think of, I'm going to give away an award for writing without thinking it should basically go to me. Although I do. So, without further ado, the nominations are...
Story. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Gone Home.
Came by to see if there's something I can help you with.
I'm retired.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
My psychotic best friend shows up out of nowhere.
Nobody told me what I want!
The Last of Us.
You don't have to do this.
Another world.
Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. The Stanley Parable.
Dara you should totally hang out with the Stanley Parable dev team later on tonight.
And the Bafta is awarded to The Last of Us.
I lost my voice, so I'm going to wheeze my way through this. Big thanks to my partner in all this, Bruce Straley, who was there every step of the way for 3.5 years, helping craft the story. To our amazing team of engineers and artists back at home that are probably watching and cheering right now. We see every single one of them as a storyteller, and they help bring this thing to life. To an amazing cast led by Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. You guys were there every step of the way to breathe life into these two amazing characters. To our composer, Gustavo, and again, who helped so much with the story. As you can see, I'm trying to say, it's much more than the writing. Every single person that touched this game is a storyteller and brought this thing to life. On behalf of everyone that worked on this game and everyone at Naughty Dog, thank you.
So it suits The Last of Us that 2 people came up originally and we've clearly lost 50% of the team of already. Moving swiftly on to strategy and simulation, or as I like to call it, somebody must like these games, good luck to them. All right? I'm sorry. This doesn't happen enough in awards time. The host is allowed to have a blind spot here and there, and this, for me, is it. I just want to fight the battle. But no, apparently my army's morale is low because I haven't given them enough bread because I took the horses that were supposed to be kept on the farm and gave them to the army instead. Let me fight the damn war, right? So, presenting this award are 2 people with a face for television and a voice for radio, which is just as well because they work as presenters on television and radio. Please welcome the beautiful Jenny Faulkner and the handsome Michael Underwood.
The nominees for this award understand that a gamer's mind is his or her most important tool, and therefore they've designed complex levels, giving millions of you a chance to perfect the use of that tool during hours of brow-furrowing gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Who needs bulging muscles when you have almost mastered the art of telekinesis? Isn't that right, Michael?
Yeah, you're lucky I like you, Jenny, or I could have dropped a car on you with the power of my mind. I bought that plasmid years ago.
Ooh,
yeah, been gagging to use it.
Glad to hear it. Now, would you mind revealing the nominees, please?
Let's take a look.
Strategy and simulation. Civilization 5, Brave New World. Democracy 3. Forza Motorsport 5. Papers, Please. Surgeon Simulator 2013.
You've got zombies near your position, Strike 1.
XCOM, Enemy Within.
And the BAFTA goes to, I know that you want to read this out.
No, you go for it.
You go.
Papers, please.
Thank you. Papers, Please was made by me, but I couldn't have done it without a lot of support, and mostly from my wife, Keiko. She kept me... She kept me fed and watered and turned me towards the light through the whole development. So thank you so much, babe. I wish you could be with me here tonight. Thank you.
His wife was to be here, but unfortunately there was a discrepancy in her visa. It's a bitter irony. Okay. Now, when I was a young man, all you had to do to be described as artistic was carry a copy of Ulysses around and maybe own a beret. But now, you won't even get a second look unless you create a computer-generated model of the inside of your own dreams in 3 dimensions, or at least a very nice crate. A lot of effort into crates, ladies and gentlemen, but it's almost a pity to smash them sometimes, but where else would you find health? The bizarre logic of video games. To make the list of nominees in this, you must have done something fairly amazing. To present the award is Jane Douglas, the co-editor of Outside Xbox, who effortlessly fuses intellect and gamer geek chic, and joining her is comedian and presenter Rob Beckett, who presented 2 series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here alongside Joe Swash without throttling him, so well done on that. Please welcome them both to the stage.
These days, as I'm reviewing the latest releases, parts of those games are so beautifully and realistically made that I almost can't tell if I'm looking at a film or a computer-generated image. It makes me worry that one day all humans will be replaced with computer-generated holograms with human brains implanted in them. I don't know who wrote that, but you can't actually put brains in holograms?
No. Well, Jane, unfortunately for me, there aren't enough programmers in the world to nail these teeth. I think that's what it was getting at with the brain thing, wasn't it?
Good.
Let's have a look at the nominations for Artistic Achievements.
Artistic Achievement.
I see what no one else sees.
Beyond Two Souls.
Which side do you want?
BioShock Infinite. Device 6. The Last of Us. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
And the Bafta goes to Tearaway.
Thank you very much. I'm not used to heavy things. I'm used to paper things. You know, this is nicer. This is more my world. Thank you so much. This is a real honour. I mean, those games just look and are amazing. All of the ones that we just saw, and yeah, it's just incredible to just be nominated. Everyone at Media Molecule is an artist, and they're all here tonight. I'm so proud of them all. Yeah, you'd never guess. We slightly rigged the audience, so it's so good that they can all be here and sharing this. And I want to also say a thank you to Mark, because he's just made technology and art just fuse together and allow us to just make our dreams and hopefully transfer those dreams on to all players that get their hands on and their fingers into Tearaway. So thank you very much.
you later. It's a very, very beautiful game, Tearaway, only slightly ruined by the fact that they keep showing you your own face from a photograph they took at the start of you leaning over. That's an angle you don't want to see yourself in. Okay, time for us to find out who else is in the running to win Best Game this year. Revealing our next nominee is another eloquent gamer, this time with a passion for plumbing.
Up, do the ballerina, do the ballerina, keep dancing. Good girl, keep dancing. Good girl, sit down.
My name's Sunny. I like animals, and I'm a gamer. So I think the best game of 2013 is Super Mario 3D World. So Super Mario 3D World is a great little game. I absolutely love it. And basically the point of it is you've got your 4 characters as normal. So you've got Mario, Luigi, Princess, and the Toad. And you've got this little gang, and as always, you know, you go through all the levels trying to beat the baddies, but the whole point is that big bad Bowser has actually kidnapped the Sprixies, which are princess fairies. So of course, the team get together, they go through all these levels, and they have to try and rescue the Sprixies from the Sprixie Kingdom. It's fantastic. My favourite character, it's a few different ones. I absolutely love the Toad because he's just got this, he's got this cute little thing about him, and he's the fastest as well, and obviously speed's really important in the game, but I also love Luigi. He's got these great high jumps, and of course Mario. Who doesn't love Mario? Haven't yet finished it. I'm struggling. It's good fun. I mean, to be honest with you, once I get started, it's more like I kind of gather all my food from the kitchen, put it all here, and then I'll make sure I've got a proper, like, 6-hour session. And the thing is, it might sound long to people, but 6 hours when you're playing Mario, it just goes, it's like 10 minutes. Best game of 2013? It has to be Super Mario 3D World.
We move now on to the award for Audio Achievement, an award I measure solely on how bewildered and frightened my wife looks when she walks into the sitting room at 2 in the morning going, "What in the name of Christ is going on here?" And I go, "It won a Bafta for Audio Achievement. Turn it down, it's 2 in the morning." To present the award is a woman who's fast becoming one of my favourites, whether for her comedy acting or stand-up routines. Please welcome comedian Catherine Ryan.
Dad. Ladies, gentlemen I should have been dating in high school. As we all know, the gaming experience is nothing without crystal clear audio. And the nominees in this category are probably better described as overachievers. Yeah, they're like the single working mothers of audio in my eyes. They breastfeed that audio till it's 5. They cook and they clean for their audio. They're working a minimum wage job just so they can afford to put their audio through private school. They are on the phone every day talking to some incompetent, outdated sound card over at Audio Child Services to try to get Audio's dad to But enough very un-British oversharing from me. Let's find out who the super moms of sound are.
Audio Achievement. Battlefield 4. BioShock Infinite. Device 6. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Over here.
The Last of Us.
She's coming! Take her out!
And the Bafta is awarded to The Last of Us.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much. We want to say thanks to Phil Kovacs and the entire audio team back at Naughty Dog. They did an amazing job. Truly amazing. You know, we try to give everybody just minimal direction and say like less is more was kind of our motto throughout production. And they did an amazing job running with that concept and just sculpting out the audio by basically subtraction. And they created an atmosphere and environment that even kind of overwhelms us when we have the headphones on and we're by ourselves. So thanks, Phil.
And real quick to Shannon and the outsourced team that did all the Foley for the cinematics as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Time now for the most ironic award of the night for sport. To present it is a man who won the Olympic medal for shooting, the only Olympic medalist that every gamer looked up from their couch and went, I could have won that. But he did it with the auto-aim turned off. With him is the queen of Sky Sports, so doff your sweatbands to Peter Wilson and presenter Charlie Webster.
We should run on sport. I don't know. Ugh. It's heavy.
Really heavy, that.
Peter made me carry it.
I chose not to carry it on. Barely do one dumbbell press with that thing.
We were actually behind doing this. No joke. Anyway,
You don't need that big of muscles for shooting. Bringing the essence of the world's greatest sports and their stars to the gaming screen is rife with difficulties.
Footballers are going to hate me for saying this, but like how you can recreate realistically in pixelated form that smug grin on a footballer's face when they earn 10 times more in a week than we do in a year, maybe 2 years.
The nominees for sport are...
Sport.
Curry attacking, lobs it up.
And the BAFTA goes to FIFA 14.
Wow, that is heavy. So it's my privilege really to be here tonight to accept this award on behalf of two good British lads, developers over in Vancouver, David Rutter, Nick Channon, and the amazing team over there that make FIFA what it is. And they've done a fantastic job this year. Thanks also to Bafta as well, some great other sporting nominees there. And big thank you to all our FIFA fans out there and FIFA Ultimate Team players that just keep coming back and keep playing our game and loving it. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
But bring back tournament mode, please. Okay, thank you. Time to hear about another one of our best game nominees from an ordinary member of the public, already, by the looks of it, training for the zombie apocalypse.
Hi, my name's Calvin. I do martial arts, and I'm a gamer. I think the best game of 2013 was The Last of Us.
Watch out!
Best game of 2013? The Last of Us.
Little less time doing karate, more time doing gardening, and you might have a pint of that. Just saying, you know, it's only a bag of seeds, it's all you have to buy. Okay. We move on to the next award, even the Family Award. Now, those of us with children will have had happy memories of playing games with them. I remember when I told my 3-year-old to stop playing Plants vs. Zombies, and she turned to the iPad and went, "Bye-bye, zombies." I thought, this is a disaster. She thinks zombies are cute. She's going to be no use in the apocalypse. Joining us tonight to present the award are two actors of whom being part of a broken family have meant their bread and butter. Welcome the positively nuts Sienna Blake from Hollyoaks, a.k.a. Anna Passy, and the equally sociopathic Greg from Misfits. It's Sean Dooley.
Hi. Anna, shall we have a nutcase off?
Yeah, all right, I'm game.
Right, okay, so I've just played a psychotic, poetry-loving, schizophrenic, closet homosexual probation worker with a fondness for singing karaoke while sober. Top that.
Okay, Sean, it's pretty good. However, I play a girl who drugged another woman to steal her husband and children, breastfed someone else's baby, faked a pregnancy for 9 months, kidnapped a teenager and kept in a basement for 6 months, and then to wind things down, she snogged her own twin brother.
Okay. Karaoke while sober?
Yeah, okay, you win. Okay, well, luckily, our nominees for the Family Award didn't use our characters as a guideline. So let's take a look at who's nominated.
Family.
And the Bafta is awarded to, get ready to make some noise, Tearaway.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you. Yes! Thank you. I don't know, we all have families. We like playing games with them. This is a really special award. Everybody at the Molecule really pulled together as a family to ship this. And it's friggin' sweet. Thanks.
Time now to celebrate those light bulbs of brilliance that float above the heads of certain members of the industry in the form of the Game Innovation Award. At every turn, this industry has sought to find new and exciting ways to make gaming more intuitive and fluid and appealing. But on the other hand, controllers now have 17 buttons. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Some year, we should probably give an award to the guy who sits in meetings and go, well, we can put another button on the controllers. To present this award is a young man who grabbed a handful of innovation and smeared it across his face like war paint. Founder of SBTV and an ambassador for the Prince's Trust, it's youth broadcaster Jamal Edwards.
Innovation comes from having a direct contact with your audience and knowing how to turn their desires into realities. All of the nominees for the Game Innovation Award are shining examples of how thinking outside of the box can produce a brilliant game that will end up inside of one. And the nominees are...
Game Innovation. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Thank you. Use a little backup here.
Papers, Please.
Stanley.
The Stanley Parable.
Stanley.
Year Walk.
And the award goes to Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
Of course, I'm extremely proud. I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank Starbreeze for taking the risk of letting me get into and make this game, and the fantastic team. Thank you very much for this. It means a lot. Thank you.
Next category is the Game Award for people who don't realize they're gamers. It's the Mobile and Handheld Award. Here to reveal the nominees is the creator of the football phenomenon New Star Soccer, which bagged him his very own Bafta Award last year. Please welcome Simon Reed.
It has been a pleasure to watch this area of the gaming industry grow, develop and garner even more of a fan base amongst the public. You can reminisce with retro 8-bit offerings, immerse yourself in point-and-click adventures to alleviate the boredom of the morning commute, or even play big production value spin-offs of the latest release whilst on the move. Online or on the phone, the visceral world of gaming is always at our fingertips. The nominees for this year's Mobile and Handheld Award are...
Mobile and Handheld. Badland. Device 6. Plants vs. Zombies 2. Ridiculous Fishing. The Room 2.
And the BAFTA goes to... Tearaway.
Running out of things to say. Well, thank you very much. I'd really like to thank the founders of Media Molecule for really allowing us to start up another project and go even crazier. You know, we're a small team anyway, and to try and do even more was kind of a risky thing to do. And it was just so good to have that opportunity and for Sony to believe in us as well. When I'm kind of saying, oh, let's get some paper and have giant fingers coming up through it. You know, it's kind of a hard pitch, but they really believed in us. So I just like to thank everyone so much. And I want to thank Dave as well, because he's brilliant. And Pete.
My hope, my silent, almost unspoken hope, is that Terry wins another couple of awards and he ends up here thanking Charles Babbage or Ada Lovelace, or basically working his way down to the entire history of computing. Now that we're speeding, however, through proceedings like a short, fat Italian plumber stuffing stars down his dungarees, it's high time we heard from another gamer who can tell us who else is in the running to win Best Game.
Everything's permitted, and we have to fight for our choice to decide. The main character in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is Edward Kenway, a directionless guy who I guess just wants to be free, make money and keep up his pirating ways. Over the course of the game he finds out maybe he has got a greater purpose. Well, Assassin's Creed 4 should win Best Game this year because apart from the exceptional quality of the graphics, the locations, the visual elements that are incorporated in the game, it also is so true to its historical roots. It lays an incredible storyline within the realms of historical facts, and no other game franchise has done that.
What's the best game of 2013? Easy, it's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Next up is the Ones to Watch Award, in which we fool some young talent into believing that this industry is all about glamorous celebrity-filled black tie events. And then cut to 5 years later, more coding! We ship on Tuesday. Okay. Here to present the award, a young lady who at just 22 years of age was head of Swallowtail Games, had won this Bafta award and become an artist in residence at the V&A. Her brilliance is stomach-churning. Could you please welcome Sophia George?
Hi everyone. This award focuses on shining a spotlight on the most talented members of the games industry, selected as a part of the Dare to Be Digital game design competition. Honing the skills of the entrants with a baptism of fire-style game design brief and creating a new game in only 8 weeks, a Bafta jury has cast their eye over the exceptional offerings and chosen their winner. I have first-hand experience that winning this award is a life and career-changing experience. They'll open doors to the homes of the biggest players in the industry, and it's nice to know that there's now a place for the young and talented at everybody's table. Let's take a look at the 3 nominated games.
BAFTA Ones to Watch Award in association with Dare to Be.
And the award goes to Size Does Matter by Team Dog.
Wow, hello, this is amazing. We've written down some names of people that we'd like to thank. My memory's not that great, so I had to write them down. Wow, first of all, we'd like to thank the artists that were featured in our game. Without the music composers, the game would not exist at all today. Jonas Eide, Christian Wojciech, Savant, Eirik Surker, Rindrik Lagash, Savant, and Chipsel. Also, thank you so much to our universities. Without them, we wouldn't have the money to go here. We don't have that much money, so thank you very much to them, the Norwegian School of Information Technology and the University of Edinburgh. Thank you so much to them. Also, thank you so much for pushing us into this competition, into the Dare to Be Digital competition. And if there's anyone here from Dare, keep on doing what you're doing. It's amazing. Thank you. Also, I'd like to thank the indie community for supporting us every day. Times are not always as good. Yeah. Thank you for supporting us every day. Thank you to our families, friends, followers, and fans for giving us the motivational boost every day to do this kind of stuff in a field that's very uncertain. Thank you so much. And last but not least, thank you to Terry Kavanagh. Without you, this game would never even have existed. Thank you.
Time now for the award for game design, the dark art of second-guessing how we want to run around a maze and how often should we get a pellet for doing so. Here to present the award for design is a man who is literally being commended by Her Majesty the Queen for his service to the UK computer game industry. One has added one to one's PSN network, apparently, she said. He is the chair of UK Interactive Entertainment, founder of Games Aid Charity, and a member of the BAFTA Games Committee, Andy Payne, OBE.
Just been asked around the back, why? No full stop there. Why this industry seems to be so respectful for all of its peers. And I think there's three words: peace and love. Give yourself. Anyway, back to the script. Many thanks, Dara. And between you and I, we've got to get Her Majesty joking, obviously. I believe that she's second to none, apparently, with a sniper rifle in co-op mode. Believe that, believe anything. This year has witnessed the fiercest showdown we've ever had for the title of games design. Games are now works of art in their own right, although some of us probably think they've been works of art for about 25 years. We're not that new. The technology to produce real-life detail that is unbound by the laws of reality means that games in our industry are games design in our industry is unparalleled. True artists, indeed oracles, every single one of you. Big shout out to the Tearaway team. Here are the nominees for design.
Game design. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Grand Theft Auto 5. The Last of Us. Papers, Please. Tomb Raider.
We're all trapped here.
I actually don't know the answer to this one, so the award goes to... Very pleased with this. Grand Theft Auto 5.
It was obviously GTA 5 was a monster of a game, and it was a team effort. There was people from all around the world at all the different Rockstar studios worked on it, and everyone contributed on it. Loads of ideas came from every department, from art to design, code, producers, everything. And it's been an absolute pleasure to work on it, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's been great working under some really experienced guys. And I'm here, I joined this industry because I wanted to make games, and Rockstar's allowed that. And I want other people to play GTA 5 and all other games that were nominated and go, I want to be part of that. And yeah, that's all. Thank you very much.
While we celebrate the present, nothing is as exciting as finding out what lays ahead for the future of video games. In tandem with tonight's awards, the Bafta Inside Games event has been giving gamers a chance to get hands-on with a wide range of highly anticipated games from the world's biggest studios, attend talks from leading developers, and play some of the best indie titles at the Inside Games Arcade. Let's take a closer look. Back to the awards. We're hurtling towards the finish line now, ladies and gentlemen, like a blue hedgehog wearing booties. That must mean it's time for our penultimate nomination for the Best Game Award.
My name is Nick, I'm a writer, and I'm a gamer. I think the best game of 2013 is Papers, Please. Papers, Please is a game where you play the role of a border security checkpoint officer in a fictional Eastern European Soviet bloc country. The object of the game is to man the border to ensure the right people get through, the wrong people get rejected, whilst at the same time negotiating the complex bureaucracy of this fictional country. What I like about the game is you're a part of this incredibly tense Cold War thriller, where you're put under extreme pressure and forced to make decisions which could affect the outcome of both your country and your character. Papers, Please should win Best Game because there's nothing else like it out there. It proves that drama isn't big car crashes or aliens invading Earth, but is about creating incredibly tense and well-realised political and personal situations with astonishing stakes and drama. Best Game of 2013, Papers, Please.
One more of those to go, but now this award is for multiplayer competition, which has always been fierce, much like the players themselves on multiplayer. Meaning that I really think we should initiate some sort of age check. So not to guard against grooming or anything, but just to create like a soft play area for older gamers within. Like a creche, you could drop your dad off, or he and the other dads could play with Duplo guns in a safe environment. To present the multiplayer award, please welcome a couple of lads I'd quite happily don a headset for, journalist and broadcaster Alex Brooker and comedian Chris Ramsey.
So, Chris, multiplayer gaming has come on leaps and bounds over the past year, with gamers now being able to join their mates as they smash through windows, shoot an array of weapons, fight off troll attacks, sounds like my Twitter after the jump, and hijack cars.
Alex, I am a Geordie. For me, that is just a normal Tuesday night out. It says there. Tell you what though, being able to play games with my mates whilst completely in the buff has added a previously unknown strand to my put-off tactics.
In what way?
Well, you try concentrating on taking my team's flag in Halo, when I inform you... Thank you, Dara. Halo, when I inform you mid-game that I'm playing naked and may or may not get aroused by the sound of a scarab gun reloading. Mate.
Point taken.
Point taken.
Now, it's a good job this is a multiplayer award, because I think it's going to take more than one of us to open this envelope. And the nominees are...
Multiplayer, sponsored by Alienware. Battlefield 4. Dota 2. Grand Theft Auto 5. The Last of Us. Super Mario 3D World. world of tanks.
Right, and the Bafta is awarded to Grand Theft Auto 5.
Keep this short. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bafta. It was a great honour for us. Cheers.
We move on now to the debut game category, which celebrates a debut title released from companies in 2013. A first release for a development company is like presenting your firstborn and hoping people compliment you on how smooth, beautiful and advanced it is. To present the award is a video game director who's made it her business to ensure all the fingers and toes are present. The First Lady of Ninja Theory. Please give a huge Devil May Cry for Nina Christensen.
When we set up Ninja Theory 14 years ago, we wanted to focus on elevating gaming into an experience that would rival film and literature. And the nominees in this category have taken that ideology to heart. With concepts as forward-thinking as some of these, we see some incredibly successful futures ahead for them. The nominees this year for the debut game are...
Debut game. Badland. Castles in the Sky. Gone Home. Gunpoint. Remember Me.
What could it mean?
The Stanley Parable.
We're headed somewhere new, excellent.
And the BAFTA goes to Gone Home.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. From the whole dev team at the Fulbright Company, we want to thank everybody who played Gone Home and made a connection with the characters that we put in the game. We want to thank our friends and family that made it possible for us to make this game at all. As you can tell, we're a small team and we need a lot of support. I want to thank the folks at Naughty Dog for releasing other games before The Last of Us. And just thank you again for having us here. This is an incredible honor.
And well done to one of the bad guys from The Matrix Reloaded. So, who is himself a computer programming, and that's kind of cheating in this industry. So, the Best Game Award is almost upon us, so we have one final gamer making a heartfelt plea for their favourite nomination for the big award.
Hey, my name's Josh. I'm a student and I like PE and art. I think the best game of 2013 is Tearaway. The game Tearaway is about completing challenges to unlock new worlds, and it's all made out of paper. When you unlock new worlds, you collect these small, colourful things. If you get enough, you can buy decorations to go on Iota. In the game, I normally use Iota, who is one of the main characters, and he's a boy, so I choose him as I am a boy as well. I think Tearaway should win Best Game of 2013 because it uses the backboard, so you put your finger on it and you can move it around to do challenges, which is very clever because I don't think any other PS Vita games have that. And you can use the camera to take selfies. The graphics are very good with all the paper, so that's the big part, and I just think it's very good. Best game of 2013, Tearaway.
But is it the game of the year? We'll find out a little bit later. Back in 2010, Bafta Young Game Designers was first launched as a game design competition for 11 to 16-year-olds. 4 years later, it's evolved into a destination where Bafta winners can share their insights and advice through interviews and exclusive video content, in addition to hosting workshops around the country to inspire and discover the next generation of the games industry. The competition for 2014 opened today, and the winners will be announced at a special ceremony at Bafta in July. YGD has been made possible this year thanks to some fantastic industry partners, but more can be done. So if you're part of this industry, partnering with Bafta on young game designers is one of the best ways to support new talent. Let's find out how.
Love playing games? Ever wondered what it's like to make them for a living? Bafta Young Game Designers can show you how with an exclusive peek behind the scenes at major studios and expert advice from professional game makers. You can also enter our competition for a chance to see your idea made into a working game. Visit bafta.org/YGD to find out more.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the nomination videos throughout the night from the mouths of the very people who have given up hours, indeed days and weeks at a time, to the love of playing these games. It's time for us now, however, to reveal the winner of the Best Game Award. And for such a precious jewel of an award, it would only be right to invite royalty, broadcasting royalty at least, to present it. A broadcaster and a boffin who will always be the queen of countdown. Please lose it like a preteen at a One Direction concert for Carol Vorderman.
It really is a fantastic honour to be here tonight. Hello to everybody watching on the internet and to the Tearaway team over there. They're just kids in the block. I have to say, I love you too. It is fantastic to be here because having worked in our industry, in television, for over years, I was actually at university with Charles Babbage. It's fascinating to have seen how your industry has progressed. You are the change makers. Television, as I see it, as a mum of a 17-year-old son, Cameron, who at 18, he's 18, he's here with me today. I've seen how it's progressed, and I've seen the impact that you make on that generation. It is fantastic, it is amazing, and anyone with half a brain cell in television, that obviously doesn't include the Jeremy Kyle audience, would know that you here tonight are the future. So it's fantastic, it really is fabulous to be able to present this honour for the best game. And And again, you know, to see how the progression has been from just sort of shoot it up or Snake or whatever to these hugely emotional journeys that the players go on. It's wonderful. Mind you, I can't make Rayman jump at all. I keep swearing at the controller, jump, 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 and I haven't switched it on again. But there we go. I suppose you want to know who has won. Games, as you know, are relentlessly pushing boundaries, and these nominees that we've seen so far have been at the forefront of our foray into the next generation of gaming. So let's find out exactly what they have been up to before I open the envelope.
Best game. Papers, please.
We're gonna move quick, and we're gonna keep cool.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
My job, my score, get your own!
Super Mario 3D World. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. The Last of Us.
I can't be frank.
And the Bafta for Best Game goes to The Last of Us.
In the words of Ellie, so effing cool. Yeah, this is great. A big thanks to our bosses, Evan, who's here, and Christoph, who's back home, who've given us so much freedom and always encouraged us to go beyond our comfort zone and stay honest to what we were originally trying to do with this game, and who always fight fiercely for our team and our culture of collaboration. Bruce?
I want to just say all the other games that were nominated in this category, like, we get so busy making our game that we don't get to breathe and play other games. When this game wrapped up, we got to play all those, and all of them, like, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5 is what they're doing technically is beyond my comprehension, and the content and the quality. And Papers, Please was so inspiring. Lucas Pope, good man. Tearaway, like ripped my heart out. You know, literally Tearaway was just like I was sitting with a smile on my face the whole time. I mean, all these games are so inspiring to me. Please keep making games. Evan, thank you very much for all the support and everything that you allow us to do. Sorry, team, for everything that we put you through in production, but thank you for sticking with us throughout it all.
Yeah, and I wanted to say thank you to our friends and partners at Ski. Many of you are here tonight. Thanks to PD, marketing, PR, and executive staff, and everybody who helped make The Last of Us possible. Thanks. Thank you.
So now we know who the best game is, but there are still a couple of awards to go. At the heart of all games are the protagonists, the bosses, the sidekicks, the love interests, the heroes, and none of these could exist without the performers. These days, actors and actresses not only lend their voices to these characters, but thanks to the twin gift of motion capture technology and spandex and ping pong balls, they give us their entire bodies. The outfit might be ludicrous, but the results can be incredible. To present this award is a performer who has buckled swash with the best of them, playing Charles Vane in Assassin's Creed 4 and star of numerous blockbusters, including the Harry Potter films. It's actor Ralph Ineson.
evening. Now, this time last year, as Dara said, I was in Montreal wearing one of those spandex suits, swashing my buck or buckling my swash as Charles Vane in Assassin's Creed. Thank you. And as all actors do, I allowed myself that little daydream of standing on stage at Bafta, clutching the award. So, imagine my joy when Bafta called me and asked me to present the Best Performer Award. Not bitter at all. So, let's have a look at those marvellous nominees.
Performer.
I'm sorry.
Ashley Johnson, The Last of Us.
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of? That I'm gonna end up like Sam? I can't get infected.
That is an oath you cannot keep.
Courtney Draper, BioShock Infinite.
If it comes to it, you will not let him take me back.
Ellen Page, Beyond Two Souls.
Why don't you just come over here for dinner tonight? I mean, you wanted to see my apartment anyway, so...
Do you hear how well I'm acting, Rusty?
Kevin Brighton, The Stanley Parable.
Best performer? Got this in the bag.
What is wrong with you?
Stephen R., Grand Theft Auto 5.
Abandonment issues? I see a shrink once a week. You'll be shot, amigo.
Troy Baker, The Last of Us.
Stay with me this way. You'll be okay, baby. Stay with me.
And the BAFTA is awarded to Ashley Johnson for The Last of Us. Unfortunately, Ashley can't be here with us tonight. So here we are.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, by the way, for showing that clip from The Last of Us. That's not heart-wrenching at all, speaking of being heart-wrenching. Ashley could not be here, and I know that she wishes that she could, and it's more in keeping of her spirit to be someone that stays in the shadows, but The Last of Us would not be what it was without her. What she meant to gaming, what she meant to performance in gaming, was truly a watershed moment for games, to have a strong female character that didn't require someone to save her, but in fact, she ended up saving him. So thank you to everyone that played the game, that supported the game, that believed in The Last of Us. And Ashley, this is yours, and it's going on your mantle. So thank you very much.
He didn't save her, she saved him. Thanks. Spoiler alert. Great. We're paying that now. Fortunately, my friends, all good things must come to an end until we release the DLC packages, of course. But the last award of the evening is the most prestigious and the crowning glory to what has already been an exceptional evening of honouring the gaming industry's finest. It's time for us to pay homage to a company whose dedication to breaking boundaries is legendary, a company who have paved the way for video games to receive global recognition, respect, and sometimes controversy equal to that of feature films and literature. It is fitting that here to present them their BAFTA Fellowship Award is a man widely considered as one of the most influential game directors and writers in the history of video games. Please welcome the badass responsible for bringing us the badass that is Solid Snake. So a big snake to Senior Corporate Officer of Konami Digital Entertainment and Director of Kojima Productions, Mr. Hideo Kojima.
It is a great honor to be here today at BAFTA Game Award。インタビューを受けるためによく言うことがあります。
Whenever I am interviewed, I always say the same thing.
僕の体の 70% は映画でできているということです。
I am 70% made of movies.
それくらい僕にとってすごく映画が大切なものです。
Movies are that important to me.
なのでこのバフタがどんなに大きなもので特別なものかっていうのを理解しています。
Because of that, I understand completely how important and relevant are these BAFTAs.
でこの、伝統的なバフタでゲームあるいはゲームで携わる人たちを、表彰するっていうこのアワード、非常に素晴らしいことだと思います。
And I am very excited that the BAFTA, with all their heritage, has decided to recognize the game industry as well as the talent with awards.
でまたこの、今回のフェローシップのアワードの、プレゼンターを任命していただきまして非常に光栄です。
And I am very honored to present this fellowship award today.
今から40数年前にですね、あらゆるビデオゲームの祖といわれるポンが発明されました。
It has been over 40 years since Pong, which is said to be the first video game ever, appeared on screen.
それから80年代に入ってファミコンが生まれてゲームが家庭用で急速に普及して現在のコンシューマーゲームの基盤を作りました。
After that, the Famicom was created in the 80s, and video games quickly spread as home entertainment, creating the base of the current consumer market.
それが21世紀になってハードではないですけどもソフトウェアのアプローチで現在につながる非常に偉大な発明が2つあったと思います。
And coming in the 21st century, it was not hardware that led innovation, but two software, especially two pieces, two great inventions.
一つはハーフライフ。
One of them was Half-Life.
絵じゃなくて技術でゲームを描くという新しい世界を見せていただきました。
It changed video games by demonstrating what could be portrayed through advances in software technology as opposed to imagery.
でもう一つがグランセプトオートです。
And the other innovation was GTA.
オープンワールドという概念で新しいゲームデザインを見せていただきました。
It unlocked the potential of a new open-world approach to game design that was completely different from anything up to that point.
GTA の登場でユーザーもゲームデザイナーもですね、古いゲームのルールの束縛から解放されて本当に自由になったというそういうゲームだと思います。
With the advent of GTA, video games were truly liberated from old boundaries and were able to free themselves, opening themselves to new horizons.
では彼らのこれまでのハイライトをご覧ください。
So let's have a look at some of their career highlights.
Most games are bland, most things are bland, and Rockstar titles are anything but. There's an incredible attention to detail in all of their games. A level of detail in it that's quite demented. It's like a very detailed dream that a maniac is having.
Now only you can hear me. And that's the way you're gonna want it, because I'm your only way out of here.
I've never seen anything quite like this.
They surely deserve recognition for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present this year's Bafta Fellowship Award, Rockstar Games, and welcome Sam Hauser, Dan Hauser, Leslie Benjis, and Aaron Gerbert to collect it.
Thank you. This is a tremendous honour for us as a mostly British-run company and as passionate advocates of the medium and also as lovers of British film and consumers as children of almost lethal amounts of British television. This is wonderful. We used to watch so much TV in the late 70s and early 80s that my closest friend was the test card. Now we stand here equal. Rockstar was founded with a mission statement that video games were the next mass-market entertainment medium, that they were uniquely interesting and powerful, and that we, as a company, would serve two masters to prove this fact, combining the production values of movies with an obsession with gameplay above all else. Back in 98 and 99, we began shouting this to whoever would listen. A few people laughed at us for our hubris, both in ourselves and in the medium. Most people simply ignored us. Now, as far as I know, this is the first time Bafta have given an award to 900 people. It took several years of wrangling, but we thank Harvey and the committee for their understanding. Rockstar is a team and a family, and it has always been our policy to focus on the importance of collaboration. I don't know how they make movies or TV, but I do know games are made by hundreds of amazingly talented people working together, sometimes happily, sometimes with dialectical debate, sometimes with screaming arguments, but always with passion for the project. Now, to change tack for a second, I think of myself as having only one major talent, and that is the ability to coattail upon the skills and tastes of others. I began this process at an early age with my choice of parents and brother. For both brevity and dignity's sake, let's avoid making this too much of a therapy session, but I would like to briefly embarrass my beloved brother. I think it fair to say that no contemporary producer in the entertainment industry has done more to transform their industry. Perhaps the only entertainment figures he can be adequately compared to are the builders of Hollywood, men like Jack Warner and Irving Thalberg. He founded Rockstar at the age of 27, then helped turn it into an unparalleled entertainment-making machine. And all this done with no money, in a company initially run by crooks, based in the wrong city, in a foreign country. And no one at Rockstar, and I know Leslie and Aaron will agree with this, have been more forceful about the importance of the group as opposed to the individual. Our games are imagined and evolved by the meetings of minds, not by anyone's dictatorial voice, even mine. All we do is create the environment. As Rockstar, Sam, Leslie, Aaron, and our friends Jennifer, Rob, Geronimo, Adam, Andy, Imran, Josh, Phil, Steve, Ian, Kevin, and many, many more have overseen the emergence of a series of major evolutions in interactive entertainment. For 16 years, this relentless ambition for the medium has not only aged me beyond all recognition, but also helped us to create the things we dreamed of, almost magical, living worlds for people to explore. Works of pop art, throwaway nonsense, brilliant, trivial. Classify them as you will. The fact is, these made-up yet vibrant places have helped to show the unique power and limitless potential of interactive entertainment to engage people. This passion for bringing worlds to life and for the future of the medium is something everyone at Rockstar shares. It binds us together and keeps us trying for more. Leslie's ability to organise projects that are now like military campaigns in scope and duration. Our last game was like a 5-year invasion of Southern California. Then simplify and pare things down to their vital essence is simply incredible. Aaron's ability to take the significant details of real geography and turn it into the place you wished existed instead is without parallel. My ability to keep talking and never make any sense. Our dear friends and colleagues in New York, Edinburgh, London, Leeds, Lincoln, San Diego, New England, and Toronto. Too many brilliant people to mention, but all far more deserving and interesting than me to be standing up here. We are uniquely privileged to work alongside you. To everyone in the industry who is trying new things, who is working with integrity, and trying to push the medium forward in any way, we respect and honour you. We know how hard this business is. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Rockstar there, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the Bafta Fellowship. We thank again Hideo Kojima for delivering the speech, welcoming them on stage. A speech he delivered both in Japanese and then telepathically. Thank you, I sat in that joke for 5 minutes. Okay. Killed me, almost killed me. Anyway, through the VT and everything, and your man's speech, didn't hear a word of what he was saying. That's it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us at the British Academy Game Awards. Join me in thanking all of our nominees and congratulations to all of our winners. It seems appropriate for this industry that even as we celebrate its present, we leave you with an inside look to the future and the excitement that is yet to hit your consoles, your laptops, and your handheld devices. I'm Dara Breen. Thank you very much, and good night.